Hi everyone, hope you're well. It is really getting dark outside now, isn't it? I am looking forward to the clocks going back this weekend. This weekend they change because I think it's definitely getting into the autumnal months and almost the winter months as well. Um, it's a busy week for us. I spent most of today at the SEC setting up for the Hobbycrafts craft fair. If you're coming this weekend, then please do come by the stand and say hello. We are on stand H12, that's Hotel 12. Jen will be demoing a selection of the kits, and I will be demoing some of the items out of the autumn winter catalogue and the online exclusives. So we are geared up for a really good few days over this weekend, and it would be lovely to see any of you and as many of you as can come. Hey Karen, lovely to see you. um my craft room right now is a bit chaotic, mostly because half of it is at the SEC. But I did keep back some things to share with you tonight on my live because I didn't want to miss out. I didn't want you guys to miss out on some goodies. So what I have to share with you are the latest kits that got released this month. And let me flip around and show you those now. Oh, no, before I go, very quickly, free shipping today, tomorrow, and Friday. If your order is £60 or more, then you will get free P&P. And remember, you get your Stampin' Rewards on any orders over £20 anyway. So now is the time to grab any of those goodies that you're after. Okay, now I can flick around and show you. So we have 3 kits. Let me put the light on. We do need the light on, don't we? Yeah, we put all the light on. So there is a card kit, a tag kit, and a mini album kit. What I'm going to do is an unboxing of each of the 3 kits, and then if we've got time, I can put together some of the items. Hey, Linda. Let's start with this one. Start from left and kind of go left to right. Which one is this? This is the memory album. So this one is called the Remembering Christmas kit. I am going to double check what the price is. I really should have this stuff planned in advance. But the Remembering Christmas kit is £21, and it's pretty cool. There was an album, like a memory album that we had a few months ago, which was like a summer album for like your holiday, like holiday memories, a travel journal thing. This is similar to that, but it's for Christmas. So let's open it up and see what we've got here. So let's pull this open. So first of all, the colours that it uses: Coastal Cabana, Crushed Curry, Early Espresso, Granny Apple Green, Pecan Pie, Pretty in Pink, Pretty Peacock, Pumpkin Pie, Real Red, and Shaded Spruce. And there are some interesting stuff in the instructions. Let's put that to one side and actually open it up and start pulling some bits out. So we start off with the journal itself. So you've got this elasticated bit on the side, which is designed to go around the front to hold everything shut, which I think is handy. It's got an E for Emma. No, it's the foam piece there, which is designed to protect this during transit so that it doesn't get all squashed. You would just take this piece out and throw it away. But if your name begins with an E, like mine does, you can use it, decorate it. I might put that up. Actually, I could use it for pins. I've got a lot of pin badges, so I could stick some badges in there. There we go. So the inside of the journal is this spotty pattern, and you've got the elastics as well, and that's what's going to hold the pages in. Let's see what else we have. You've got reel of tear tape, and then we've got this baker's twine. I'm pretty sure that is real red. It could be cherry cobbler. No, it's real red. That's fine. To match the outside of the album. Then there's quite a lot here actually. Let's start with the bits at the front. Right, so these are the pages, the pocket pages type thing. So you've got, they're quite stiff cards. This one opens up into a 3. And the idea behind these is that you just slip them in across the elastic. And so that's how your pages come out. Hey, Ali. Hi to everyone who's watching on Facebook and on YouTube and on Catch Up. And I can now see in the comments who's on Facebook and who's on YouTube. So that's really interesting. So there we go. There's our first pocket that's put in. It might, this side of it is definitely the pecan pie side. The inside though, I don't know if you can see, it's pale pink and it's got very tiny dots on it. It's hard to see in the lighting. We'll bring it along to the show. So if you want to see it in person, you can. This one is quite fun. So it's like a Christmas tree type page. I'm just wondering if there's a particular order to putting these ones in. Oh! Is there? I was looking. Okay. I was looking in the instructions and got very excited about something, but I shall check that out in a minute. Now this one has got a little pocket here, which is nice. And actually, because there's only 2 elastic bits in the center and there's 4 pages, some of these get layered up. So actually this looks really nice. And then this one, oh yes, here we go. This is the one that I saw in the instructions. Look, looks like a little house. So you've got that folds like that. And I think I would put the Christmas tree in this one next to the house, because you have trees and houses next to each other, don't you? There we go. And then that foldy open bit there. And then that foldy open bit there. That pink bit with a pocket. Lovely. I do like this. So those would be the pages in your album. And then you get to decorate them. So let's just go through all of these. This first bit here is a sticker sheet. So this is definitely adhesive. This one's got little Christmas trees on it. There's some pine needles and berries, bows, candy stripes. You've got a long thin strip here, some more holly, and then some bows. So that's a cool sticker sheet. Now these ones are pockets. So what you would do is you would pop this out. Are they? Yeah, they're white on the other side. And then just fold these over. They're scored already, which makes it really easy to do. And then whichever page you wanted to put the pocket in, I'll put it in that one, and use your tear tape to stick it down. And then you've got your pocket. And there's 2 of them. So you've got one with the sprigs and the berries. Hey Jean, glad you're here. And the other one with the dots. So both of these pockets are the same. And what you can do actually is, before you've stuck them down, you could use this to trace round on a piece of your favourite paper, and you could make extra pockets that would fit in the album. Hey Julie, we've got you as well. Hey, we've got the whole gang on tonight. Right, we've got some more sticker strips here. So some of them have got scallops and some of them are just straight. In fact, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 scallops and 6 straight ones. We've got stripes. We've got some of these curly bits, the same curly bits that you've got in the front of the album. More bows, more dots. We're doing well for stickers. Now, these ones aren't stickers, but they are pre-die cut. So you would just pop these out of the sheet. You've got 2 frames. And then you've got these spotty shapes in the middle, but they pop out. You've got this list type piece, two little tags. And I don't know if you can see there's little holes at the end of both of these. So you would tie your baker's twine through those and have them as little tags. There's a long banner piece there as well. Ooh, more stickers, but these are alphabet stickers. They look a bit like typewriter keys. And of course, you peel them off and you've got 5 A's, 4 B's, 4 C's, giving you lots of the vowels, lots of O's, 2, 4, 6, 8 O's, 2, 4, 6 I's. So, and then for your foreign words or your non-English words, you've got some of the ones with different symbols and things like that at the bottom. A few exclamation marks and a few ampersand symbols there too. That's cool. What's this? So these are more paper pieces to pop out. So the dots and the sprigs, pre-cut, so you just need to pop them out. More stickers. We're doing really well on the sticker front here. I love the little gingerbread houses, gingerbread men, little plate with gingerbread, the deer, turkey, hot chocolate with marshmallows. 1, 2, 3, 4 stockings. We've got some hanging ornaments, Santa hats, candy cane stars and hollies and all sorts of stuff here. Pretty sure now, is that a glass of milk to go with the cookies? Or is it an upside down crown? I think it's probably a glass of milk. What do you think? Glass of milk to go with the cookies? Probably is. Very American thing to have milk and cookies. We've got more bows, Christmas trees, wreaths, snowflakes, snowman, fairy lights, presents. I like the music note. That's pretty. Carrots, I suppose. Snowman's nose. For me, a snowman's nose should be a tangerine. I am old school. I love my Raymond Briggs snowmen. And so I get the carrots. Oh, no. I know what it is. You would have the cookies and the milk and the carrots that you leave out for Santa and his reindeer. See, that's what that's all about. I get it now. More pockets. These ones are pretty. So this is a pretty peacock colour, which you know I adore, with little sparkly bits on it. And then the candy striped pocket as well. Now we've got some sentiment ones here. And these are in different languages. So I'm just having a look to see. Yes, we have them. Oh, now, wait a minute, because I was looking at all of these going, those are all French. And those are all German. Where's the languages that I would like them in? To be fair, I could manage French. There we go. There's the British one. So the English one. Christmas classics. Ho, ho, ho. Although to be fair, ho, ho, ho does seem to be universal in all languages. So some of these will do across different ones. Holly and Jolly, Trimming the Tree, Holy Night, Waiting for St. Nick, Little Moments, Sparkle and Shine, Christmas Eve, Merry Little Christmas, Baking Memories, Winter Wonderland, Oh Christmas Tree, Remembering Christmas, Wish List, Traditions, 'Tis the Season, Christmas Magic, Home for Christmas, Oh What Fun, Christmas is in the Air, December Days, and Merry and Bright, Meet Me Under the Mistletoe, Joy. There's a lot in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 if you include all 3 ho-ho-hos. But 26, 27, 28 if you count them as separate words. That's quite an impressive sticker sheet. More alphabets. So you see we've already had an alphabet. Look at how shiny these are. Wow. These are like ultimate shaded spruce stickers. And obviously we've got the full alphabet here. Lots of vowels, which comes in really useful. And there's extra little bits here. So there's a scallop, there's stars all the way around the edges. There's some hearts here as well, exclamation marks, ampersands. They really have fitted absolutely everything they could onto these sheets. There's no wasted space. I like that. Some more punched out bits. These are the ones that you could slip into those pockets that I was showing you. Another tick box list. This one looks a bit like the sort of lines that you would get in a notebook at school. Another little tag along the bottom there. More stickers, really heavy on the stickers here, which means it's great because then you can stick them down, or you can put them onto card and have them loose if you want them not stuck down. But you've got your Christmas trees, the stripes, more of the sprigs, more of the candy cane, and then finally more stickers. And again, these ones are frames. There's some scallop circles. I don't know if you can see, but there's detail there as well. In fact, if I peel this off, well, you would need to poke out all these little bits, but they come off easily because they stick to your finger like that. So you've got these dots that go all the way around the edges. You've got some starry clusters here, circles, scallop, squares with stripes. That is quite an impressive bundle. If you were putting together a Christmas journal, this is literally everything you need. So I am quite impressed with that. Let's have a look at the instructions, see what it suggests. It's got some suggested layouts on the front. Inside it shows you, as I was saying, how to put the glue on to create the pockets. And then it shows you how to slip the pockets underneath the elastic. And then there's some suggested layouts. So using those scalloped pieces at the bottom, using the pockets. The Christmas tree is quite nice. And then there's more suggested layouts in there on the other side as well. So, oh, and don't forget to decorate the front as well. So some of the stickers to decorate the front of your mini album. I think that is quite a good bundle. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is that something that you would buy? Is it something you've already bought? Did you like the summer one? Who went for the travel journal that we had over the summer? And if you did go for the travel one, would you go for this so that you had the set? I think it'd be nice to have, you know, the summer one for the middle of the year and then the winter one for the end of the year. Lovely. That is quite a comprehensive unboxing then of the Remembering Christmas kit. Right, next up we have got, I've got these sticky bits stuck to my finger. I'm just going to peel them off so I don't get them in the way. Next we have got, no, I'm going to do the tags next. This is the Nutcracker tags kit, and the Nutcracker tags is £14, so that's actually quite a reasonably priced one. It's got 4 different tag designs and you get 3 of each, so you're getting 12 tags for £14. Let's open it up and take a look. What do we think of Nutcracker? I remember going to see it as a child, going to the ballet when I was very little. I used to do ballet classes when I was very young. Used to be okay at it. I love dancing. And the Nutcracker, I remember us going to see it as a ballet and thinking it was beautiful. The Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. It's lovely. So what colours do we have in here? So basic black, garden green, granny apple green, pecan pie, poppy parade, shy shamrock and gold. We've got mini foam dimensionals here. And there's also some glue dots in this little packet as well. And then we've got these tags. So let me just look to see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes. So there's 4 different tag designs. So you've got this gentleman here. And I don't know, can you see how sparkly these gold accents are? So there's the gold glitter bow and his belt on that one. And then this lady, she's got gold glitter epaulets, is that what you call them? And she's holding a parcel. You've got the drummer who's got shoulder pads, gold glitter shoulder pads, and gold glitter on his sash and on his boots. And then the last chap, he's again got gold glitter at the shoulders, around his cuffs as well. He's holding a candy cane. So you get, these are pre-cut for you, so you don't need to cut them out or anything, you just pop them out of the sheets. Then we've got 4 sheets of these pieces. So these are, I understand how this works. So you've got, this is the tag. So here, that's where you would pop out the hole, and we've got the twine to poke it through. And they've got these banner style pieces at the bottom, again with the gold glitter. And that's where you would put, so you'd punch this out, you'd stick it onto the long strip and then decorate them with these extra pieces. So that's the hat and beard to go with this dude. And then that hat and beard goes with this dude. And then this hat and boots goes with Our Lady. And this hat and moustache goes with this guy here. So you kind of have like a decoupage effect. That's quite cool. This would be a fun one to do with kids, I think, because you just poke out all the pieces and then stick them all on. And then you've got the sentiments. So again, we've got 3 sheets of sentiments. Believe in the magic of Christmas, for you, cheer to last the year, and sending joy. And we've got these in English, French, German, and Dutch. If you don't want to use the sentiments in the different languages, don't forget you've got the other side that you can always use as tags and put your own sentiments on them. But the glitter is really pretty. And so if you've got any friends who speak different languages, then give them a tag in a different language. And then we have these pieces. I was wondering if these were stickers. No, I think they're just paper to punch out and then just put next to the sentiment when you assemble the tags. So that's quite a cool kit. It's always useful having tags at Christmas, isn't it? Let me know in the comments what you think of our Nutcracker tags. Does it get a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Actually, don't give me thumbs up or thumbs down because I can't see the reactions. I can see if you put comments in, but I can't see if you hit the love or the thumbs up or anything like that. So let me know what you think in the comments. Right, last but certainly not least, and yes, I have kind of kept the best to last. This kit, as soon as I saw it, I knew it was going to be a popular one. This is the Calm and Bright kit. And it is gorgeous. Let me tell you how much it costs. Not only is it gorgeous, it's currently out of stock. It is £25. And if you want it, you'll either have to wait to get it online or come to the show because we have them to sell on the stand. So currently out of stock unless you come to the show. And even then, I would come quickly because these are going to disappear fast. They really are. So first of all, we've got a Lost Lagoon spot. And we've got a stamp set. What does it say here? All is calm, all is bright. Merry Christmas. And it's a nice Merry Christmas as well. Can you see there? You'll just need to see it as I do it. Sending joy from our house to yours. There's a tiny little house, a snowflake, a star, 2 stars, 3 stars, Christmas tree, and then some little flurry blizzard pieces as well. That's nice. Let's open this up and have a look. So calm and bright, beautiful, beautiful pastel shades. Let's check out the instructions first. So that's right. So here's the sentiments for the stamps, the stamp artwork. So you can see them a bit brighter. I think that's a lovely Merry Christmas. It looks handwritten if your handwriting is nicer than mine. So I will put that with my stamps. There we go. And then the colours in this kit: Basic Beige, Grey Granite, Lost Lagoon, Pecan Pie, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink and White. There are 3 different card designs and you get 3 of each. So 9 cards plus a stamp set for £25. Let's pull all of this out and show you. So first of all, we've got the card blanks themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's only 6 of them. Another 3 in here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, here we go. Ah, there we go. Top loading. So most of the card, because of course, if we did it like that, it wouldn't fit in the box. So these ones are folded already. But they are the same size as the other ones, because I was just looking, the envelopes, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The envelopes are all the same. The envelopes are basic beige, and you won't be able to see, but they do have a textured effect. They're like hammered, and the card blanks as well. It's like linen effect card blanks. They're very pretty. The inside of the envelopes, don't know if you can see them as well. They've got these tiny little stars and dots. In fact, is that the same? That is the stamp. Let me show you that. See those where there's dots and tiny stars in this flurry piece here? That's what's inside the envelopes as well. So it all coordinates. These are gorgeous. Love them. So you've got the 3 that open from the top, and then you've got the other 6 cards that are your standard C6. Let's pop them to one side. What time are we looking at? Shall I make up some of these cards? Would you like to see them? Or shall I just do the unboxing? Let me know in the comments what you think. Now, these pieces, I think these just pop out. We've got some Christmas trees in different colours. We've got some flowers and some holly berries. Yeah, those are card pieces. More laser cut pieces. So there's some sprigs here, both in the beige and in our, what colour would we call this? Lost Lagoon. We've got some deer, we've got some baubles. They look a bit like music notes, the way that they're joined together. Little houses, little tags there as well. Now, they've put tissue paper between these, which kind of tells you that they're going to be a little bit delicate. Some of these laser cut pieces in basic beige. Little scallop squares, baubles, tags, strips. These are nice. Put them over there. Getting a yes, please from Karen. Okay, I'm sure I can manage this. Right. This is pearlescent. Actually, are these pearlescent as well? No. Right, those are basic beige, but this is pearlescent. Can you see the shimmer on that? It is so gorgeous. It's the sort of stuff I used to do wedding invitations with. So you've got the Christmas trees and you've got the sprigs, 2 different sprigs. They're die cut for you as well, laser cut. What have we got here? So these are layers that I imagine go on the front of the cards. So these ones look like ripped out of a notebook. They kind of flip up at the top there. These ones have got very, very subtle. Oh, can you see it? Along the edges, it's a very subtle embossing. You're just going to have to come by the stand and see them. These ones have got, oh, it's tiny cross stitch along the edge in raised, like dry embossing. Oh, they're so pretty. You're just going to have to come by the stand and see them. We've got some mini foam pads, some glue dots. Ooh, tiny little white and pink gems. And then we've got our clear block and our basic beige twine. Right, Lost Lagoon. Let's just go for my own stamp set rather than opening up their one. And my own block as well. Let's make one of these cards. So, first one, card 1, we use this piece here with a little cross stitch all over it. And I'm going to use these speckled pieces. Oh, I'm going to get a smaller block for that, because I suspect I'll be using these speckles again. Yes, I'm using them on all of the cards. Right, so let's use my Lost Lagoon. And let's have my speckles about here. And then more about here. And here. Loving this. I will be using that speckled one again. Oh, let's just clean off. Oh, no, I'm not going to clean off the stamp. I'm going to use that again. I'm going to use the, where did I put it? From Our House to Yours. Do you know, I would have actually preferred if it had said from our home to yours rather than our house to yours. But just to go to show, even the most perfect stamp set isn't always completely perfect. Let's just check. Go. And we stamp this on. This stamps on this pool party one. There we go. I will clean off the stamp this time because I'm only using the From Our House to Yours once. Oh, that reminds me. I have got a whole load of stuff packed up to take to the show, but I do need to take a stamp cleaner and scrub with me, or else I won't be cleaning very much. That would be a bit of a disaster. There we go. Right, from our house to yours. And then we use one of these pieces with the Merry Christmas. I love getting a really nice Merry Christmas font. I do have a lot of them because I love making Christmas cards. It's just the right time of year, isn't it, to give a card. Let's see, Merry Christmas. And it tells me in the instructions to do it slightly at the top rather than along the centre of the tag. There we go, that works. Put that over there. Then I use a little star. Oh, it's a star in a circle. That's cute. Do that on the back of this. Done. And it goes practice that first. Oh, that's cute. And goes on this tag piece here. So cute. So cute. Let's pop that piece out as well. And then, right, I use glue dots. Oh, let's just take all of these out. From our house to yours. So we need 3 of our glue dots along the back of that piece. And it goes along the bottom here. Merry Christmas from our house to yours. There we go. Then I need one of the holly leaves, which gets glue dot, which somehow I stuck to my finger. There we go. And that tucks underneath the end there. And then we use these. These just remind me of like sugar sweeties. Used to get these. Anybody remember tiny little dotty sugary sweetie things that you used to get? This would not be a kit to do with little kids, I think, because these bits could be a little bit on the fiddly side. I would use the nutcracker ones, absolutely, but this is a bit on the fiddly side. Right, so I've got my sentiment there, and let's yeah, from my home to yours. I agree, Linda. That is a very good observation. But of course, your pets get included on all your Christmas cards, don't they? Let's see. Stick on like that. Ah, now that was close. Before this piece gets stuck down, we need some of the twine. I don't know if fruit or sherbet pips. Exactly, Karen. Yes, that's what the pink and white reminded me of. Pink and white sherbet pips. And you did get fruit ones as well, didn't you? That were all multicoloured. But you got pink and whites. I like the pink and whites. I'm going to take the twine. And we need 30 inches. 30 inches, 72 centimetres. I'm not using that much. So the knot gets tied at the back and it gets wrapped around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Tied in a knot. There's no bow or anything showing at the front, so yeah. If you keep it on the reel, then you don't have any wastage and you've got some twine to use afterwards on other cards or on tags or whatever you need. So let's cut off the excess though so it doesn't fall out the side. And let's stick. I get why they gave us mini foam pads because you need it for some of the skinnier sentiments. But for a big layer like this, I would have preferred to use big foam pads, I think. But that's why we sell both, so that you can choose whichever ones you want. Right, which card is this? This is the... Is this the one that opens at the top or one that opens at the side? I suppose it doesn't matter, does it? Getting these little bits everywhere. Let's do a top-loaded one. Okay. So this sticks on to the centre with the foam pads. I've got my twine along the centre. Then we stick our sentiment. Goes right there. This is really cute. Now I'm using 2 of these pearlescent sprigs. The ones that look like berries rather than the ones that look like leaves. And I need another one of these. That gets a foam pad on the back. These sprigs get a glue dot on the back. There and there. Ah, right. The glue dot doesn't go on the back. It goes on the front. Can I peel this off again? I can. I should have paid more attention. You can tell by the curve of the pieces. So that glue dot goes on the top there. And this glue dot, there we go, goes on the top there. This is what I say though, I make the mistake so you don't have to. Let's put the glue dot on the top there, because then these sprigs go together like that. And then this, oops, sticks on there like that. And then the foam pad at the back. And that tucks under with the other. This is a bit footery. I'm not going to lie, girls. And guys, sorry. I know that there are lots of different people who watch. So, but this is one to take your time on. Let's stick that down there like that. It is very pretty. I mean, look at that with the pearlescent sprigs. It is beautiful. And now we use 12 centimeters in a tiny bow. Are you having a laugh? So this tag gets a tiny bow. I refer you to my earlier comment about this one being footery. Let's try and tie a tiny bow on this tag. So I've tied it in a knot halfway. And then I'm going to tie my bunny ears. I should have kept it on the reel. Shouldn't have trimmed it. Should have kept it on the reel. They are beautiful cards, Linda. They are absolutely stunning. But these are not beginner's cards. Okay, this kit is not a beginner's kit. This is a kit for somebody who wants to take their time and make something beautiful. Let's just trim that off. There we go. And then that gets a foam pad as well. And that sticks on there. And then finally, we have this little house. I think it's more of a church than a house, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't know many people whose houses have turrets, unless you live in a fancy castle. And then this sticks underneath like that. It is stunning though. I mean, look at that card. Merry Christmas from our house to yours. You see the pearlescent shimmery bit there. You've got the little bit of twine. You've got the little gems. You've got the twine at the back. You've got this is a kit that any crafter would be proud to use. I know a lot of people don't like the kits because they're too easy. This is not an easy kit. Stuck all the bits to the back of the sentiment before sticking it down. That is exactly the best thing to do, Linda. Why didn't you tell me that before I got started? I am always grateful for the guidance and learnings of others, but that is a really beautiful card. Okay, have we got time for another one? I think we've got time for one more. So if you want me to do one more, give me a vote on here. Do you want ornaments or trees? Or if you've had enough and we want to call it a night, then that's fine. But the first comment that comes through that either says trees or ornaments or stop, that's what we're going to do. And while you lot are deciding that, I'm going to just find the decks here a little bit. See who's going to have the first comment come through, because that's what we're going to do. Unless you've all given up on me. Trees! All right, Linda, you asked for it. Let's do it. Trees. Okay, so we start off with one of these little ornament pieces, and it gets a snowflake. Karen's going for trees as well. Clearly the popular choice tonight. Do you know, a lot of the time when I get the kits, I don't use the stamps for other things, but I really think I'm going to use these stamps more. There are some beautiful options here. The tiny little Christmas trees, the tiny little stars, they are all just so adorable. Right. Tiny little snowflake. Super cute. Super cute. And I love the colours as well. They really stand out. Which is a daft thing to say about pastels, but they are just beautiful. They really are. Right. So that's the little snowflake done first. Let's stick it back from whence it came. And then this one, all is calm, all is bright. At work a couple of weeks ago, one of my friends was asking how I was doing, and I was like, it's fine, everything's fine. And she's like, are you sure? You don't look that calm. And to be fair, I probably wasn't that calm because there was an awful lot going on. But it's now my goal to try, wherever I can, to give an air of calm rather than an air of chaos. Now that's cue for my mum, if she's watching, to start falling about with laughter, because I'm not known for calm. I am more known for chaos than calm, but I would like to be more known for calm. I like to think when I'm helping other people, I have calm. Sometimes my own life can be a little bit chaotic, though. All is calm, all is bright. Let's just test it along the side to make sure it's straight. And it is. So I'm using one of the die cut pieces, one of the laser cut pieces here. And again, the instructions say we're not doing it in the center, we're kind of doing it off to the left, which is fine. I did have a really, really fun class last weekend with the lovely Karen and Julie and some of the other friends. If anybody else is watching tonight, then I'm glad you're here and I hope you had fun at the class. I had an absolute blast of a time. We just had a really, really good day and we made some lovely cards, if I do say so myself. Some that I designed, some that, well, one had been one of Jen's designs, credit where credit is due, as always. And we just had a really fun day doing Christmas cards. If you're ever interested in doing a private class, then please do get in touch and I'd be happy to price something up for you. It doesn't have to be a Christmas one, it could be any time of year. Minimum of 2 people for a private class. Prices to suit. Lunch included as well. We had a full day from start to finish. Oh, I love this little starry, spotty piece. Just little bits of texture. It's like a blizzard. I can close over my ink pad now. You had a fab time, Karen. I'm so glad. Even if we did, there were definite moments of hilarity, but especially when poor Julie lost her sentiment, and we hunted everywhere, high and low. I was convinced that it would be found stuck somewhere, and we didn't find it until you didn't find it till you got home, but you did find it, and it was stuck to the box. So it did turn up in the end, which was just funny. But these trees are so beautiful. So we've got one big tree in the Lost Lagoon, and then we do two pink ones. Pinks, do they seem like they're slightly different shades? I think there's like 3 paler ones and 3 darker ones. So I'm gonna basically pick one of each. There's definitely, in the greens, there's 3 lighter ones and 3 darker ones. And then the other 2 must be the pearlescent ones. They are just so beautiful. So beautiful. And so for the pearlescent ones, there's 2 different sizes. I am pretty sure, yeah, that one's larger than the other one. Okay, let's start putting this together. So just another wee tip when you have the kits. I don't know if you can see in the corner there. So where there is the outlines, so like the white outline, those are foam pads. And where they are grey dots, those are the glue dots. So some of these trees are going to be raised up, and some of them are going to be flat on the card. And so it's important to get that right, or else things won't look correct. And I'm going to hazard a guess and say that the pearlescent ones are the ones that have got the glue dots on them, because they're that sort of palish grey in the instructions. And that would make sense. Put those on there. And then we'll turn over our other Christmas trees. No. You see the green ones, they get a glue dot as well, and the pink ones get a foam pad. As I say, this is definitely a kit to pay attention to. If you want to do it the way that they've done it, I mean, there's nothing that says you have to. You can do these card kits and put them together however you choose. But at least the first time I do the cards, and especially when I'm demoing them to you lovely lot, I do like to show them off as they were originally designed. But don't feel you have to. You can do them however you choose. Let's get one of these card blanks. Right, so stick that on with the foam pads, and then let's start with the pearlescent ones. So if I have this card, so the tall green one's going to go in the centre, one pearlescent is going to go behind it to one side, and then let's just kind of gauge where these are going to go. We've got that one goes to there. We've got darker if the green goes there. That one goes flat there. That goes there. So let's put that one about there. Right. So next, so I've done the pearlescent ones first. You want to work from the back out the way. And I'm just looking at the instructions and kind of following them. But at the end of the day, it's a forest. You know, there's no right or wrong way to position trees in a forest. You do whatever feels right and looks right to you. If anybody tries to tell you it's wrong, then you're allowed to remove them from your Christmas card list. And if they challenge that, you can just say, nah, Emma said I'm allowed to take you off my Christmas card list because you're being mean. So pretty. Look at that. Bring it up. Try and you see the pink and the pearlescent and the green. Oh, I love it. Okay, so now this time you said you stuck everything to the sentiment before sticking the sentiment on, Linda. I shall do that this time. Oh, now this isn't a pearlescent one. I want these ones. These ones look more like pine needles than dots. We've got 2 of these. Just gently pull these apart. You don't want to be rough with them. Got that. We've got our little... Oh, we've got to tie another one of these tiny little bows. Let's leave it on. Actually, I'm not going to leave it on. I am going to chop it. I'm going to make it slightly longer. In the same way as the one I wrapped around the card, I did shorter. The one that I tie on the bauble, I'm doing slightly longer. But then that's because I'm doing the bunny ears method of tying a bow. If you do the shoelaces method, then it might be easier. Shoelaces method? You understand what I mean by that? You know, the way you tie your shoelaces. But then bunny ears, it's just how I find easier to tie bows on cards. Do my 2 little bunny ears, tie them in a knot. And adjust. Go. Cut off the tails. Not the tails of the bunnies, that would be mean. And then that gets a foam pad on the back. It is really pretty. I do really like this. You need one of these reindeer, which just look like blobs on here, but then when you poke them out, that's when you start to see the detail. Look at that. Beautiful detail on these reindeer. That gets a glue dot as well. The reindeer goes the end of the sentiment. Sentiment. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I understand. I was thinking the sentiment has a glue dot in the centre, but a foam pad at each side, and I wonder why. And that's because the centre trees are on foam pads, but the bottom ones are not. So this way the sentiment will sit evenly across the card. That's really clever. They really have thought of everything, haven't they? So these sprigs, so glue dots on the top there. And then sticks on top of it as well. And then another one to stick it to the back of the sentiment. Peel these off. And then I need a couple of my gems. So, oops, let's just twist that round a little. There we go. All is calm. Forgot to take the back off of that glue dot. All is calm, all is bright. Foam pad at the back of the bauble. And then my tiny little white gems. The white gems again are slightly pearlescent, I think. Put one there. One there. And one there. Wow, that is another stunning card. Honestly, if I got that at Christmas time, I would be really impressed. Okay, I've done 2 out of the 3 cards from this kit. I think we're going to have to leave the third one for another time. Or, as I say, come to the show, come and see them in the flesh. They are just so pretty. £25 for this kit, sold out online, but we do have them at the show. So come by and grab one from us. It is so nice, Jean. It really, really is. Okay, I am going to flick back just to say thank you for joining me tonight. Let's kill that light. Thank you for joining me. Please do come and see us at the show this weekend. And remember that the free shipping is tonight, tomorrow, and Friday on orders of £60 or more. And yeah, any questions, as always, just get in touch. But it's been lovely crafting with you, and have a great evening. Take care, everyone. Bye.